Yeah, it looks like everything is starting to get ready. Yo, what's up, guys? First time streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, so trying to see how it runs on my PC. I think I'll be fine, but just waiting a second just to be sure. Need to double check things like on my phone. Yeah, it looks like YouTube is working. Yeah, nice. Looks like everything is good. I just have to check one last thing to be sure. Okay, nice. Yeah, seems like everything is working well. Yeah, finals have been pretty rough. Finals were crazy for me. I'm so glad I'm not dealing with it anymore. It took so many hours out of my week. One of the hardest things was just the fact that finals for me was like I had to do 2 performances. Technically like 3 of them. Yo, what's up, Luke? And Calvo? I appreciate the happy birthday. Glad y'all are able to check out the stream. So I had wanted to stream on YouTube a while ago, but I never really did it when I was playing the game. And then took a huge break, but it's kind of funny that, I don't know, it's kind of come full circle now that I'm back into playing the game. I watched a few ones show matches, and it's insane how players are with resets now. It's making me realize like I really have to practice them a ton. Yeah, it was a few days ago. Oh, and by the way, Luke, I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time, so that's where some of the other comments are coming from. Finally doing it. It's going really good, Ignited. I'm so glad that this thing shows some of the comments on screen, otherwise it would be really confusing who I was talking to for everybody. It's going to be quite something to try to manage all of these comments at once. Alright, this spin dribble right here, it's going to determine how the rest of the stream goes. Pretty solid. Yeah, good enough. Just start with some 1v1s. Season ends in 12 hours. It's going to be kind of weird starting a new one. I don't know how far it's going to push me down, but hopefully not that far after all the progress from the last week. Mechanics are really good right now. Yeah, pretty much. Only ranked today. Probably just 1s and 3s, maybe like a few 2s matches, but depends on how few players there are in 1s. And how frustrated I get at 3s. Entirely dependent on that stuff. Oh yeah, having like unlimited time to watch, Luke, I understand that. I don't really feel like I have time for anything anymore. I have to be so careful to manage it. Oh, it's fine. I appreciate the happy birthday wishes. But yeah, I will be streaming for a few hours if you have time later, but no worries if you can't make it. Okay, it's taking like 2 hours for a match again. A diamond player who can do double resets? Nice. Is he like fully trying to be a freestyler, or is he actually competitive? My biggest goal right now is just kind of switch to getting flip resets really good. Like, not just off the ground, but from like literally anywhere. Oh yeah, I streamed at the perfect timing then. I shouldn't have gone for it. People are going to be reading this pretty consistently now. Especially if I'm shooting it that close. They're just going to pre-jump it most of the time. That's crazy. Imagine backflipping. No, okay, I actually didn't practice my flicks from air roll right, so that one's just on me. Love how that bump did nothing at all. So my thumb is like moving like 8 years later than it should. Because I meant to backflip earlier when I did that side flip. That was so useless. Alright, every flip that I've done that's gone into a 50 has been bad. I'm like 0 for 3 right now. Only played casual, but the teamwork isn't there. I feel like the teamwork usually isn't there with people who are good at mechanics, to be honest. This is not a great start at all. But, oh well. Singing and piano, it's going pretty good. Not doing as much singing right now since I just finished finals. Well, I finished it a few weeks ago, but all of it went super, super good. Man, my landings and my side flips are just really bad. Like that. Every single time. 0 for 4 now. Are you kidding me? And I don't get a demo. It can't get worse. It can't. It actually can't. My reset didn't scoop the ball at all. This is just a perfect series of things going on. Yeah, no. This is hurting. Oh well. First match of the day. Best excuse I have. I'm just gonna go into free play as soon as this is over and only do side flips and back flips. It's that bad. Okay, power shots are working. And always jump ahead of you in rotation. Yeah, people with good mechanics tend to take the ball all the time. I mean, that's part of why their mechanics are pretty good. I was so slow to that. Oof. Oh well. I seem like the type to play it. I've never played it, actually. As convenient as it would be for this guy if I forfeited. Not gonna do it. First match of the day. I need as many minutes as I can get. I've never even seen gameplay of Diablo. I was kind of angling that, like I was going near post, but I just didn't believe at all. He's missing a few basic things that I could score off of if I was doing better. No, it's just getting worse. Need to rush that immediately, but oh well. It was a horrible first match, but at least I'm a little bit warm now. Back to, like how I said, I just need to do side flips and back flips, which actually I have the perfect thing for. That right there is a great example of what's wrong. Oh, I didn't get a jump. Did I turn off? I did turn it off. Okay. Now I can actually do stuff. I think I've said this like a million times, but this thing is the best in the game for side flips and air rolls. No. Oh, of course. Love you too, Nightmare. Who would I be if I did it? For some reason that's not popping up for me in my other chat, but it's weird. Oh yeah, back to 3 years for just a QO match. Back to doing normal flicks. The piece I was working on, to be honest, I don't remember. There were a few pieces, well, yeah, there are multiple pieces that I worked on, like in the last month to 2 months. Was it one that, like, I was making or something else? I don't really remember. If it's one I was making, I haven't done anything with it in a little while. Yeah. Free goal for him. That one was like extremely easy when it comes to a double reset. Like it was positioned perfectly. I'm pretty surprised I missed it. Got away with that. All of that for nothing. Oh my gosh, just every side flip. This is gonna be so annoying for the first 5 matches. It's probably gonna take that long before I start making them. Could have been good, but hate to see it look that bad. Even that one, I don't mean to dip my nose like as far down into the ground as I did. Should have shot that bit sooner, and I can't get it on. Everything, okay, every single play that involves me flipping my car to the side has been horrible tonight. It's just painful. And the landing was bad. That was actually the best side flip I've gotten all night. I'm still, like, yet to score. Actually, I scored once last match. It's crazy. He's just him. I mean, if being him means not being able to do one mechanic, then yeah, I'm just that at the moment. I should just stop shooting it. Have to play through it. That's the sucky part, but it's required. Just have to do it. Oh my gosh. It's not a single one. There, okay. The power shots. I'm only doing power shots now. Everything else doesn't work. Let's hit that point. Okay, that was just mechanical rust. I thought I was gonna backflip under the ball, like for a musty, but I was like 2 miles away from doing that, so. That one I'm not as upset about though, because that's something I haven't tried to do in a while. The other stuff though, it's just like, it's horrible. Plus my opponents are playing really well, which of course they will this week, so. This is going rough though. Very, very rough. I'm off by way too much every single touch. Even that, even just trying to roll the ball up the wall, it's impossible. I can't believe these are the worst like first 2 matches I've had since I've come back to playing this game. That was horrible. No. Again, have to play through it. It's one of the bigger mistakes I see a lot of people play, or do when they're playing, is once they start to play worse, they just stop playing. And I get why, but I found like it's usually better just to keep practicing anyways. I mean, unless you're like completely exhausted, of course, but it's so easy just to quit immediately. But usually see pretty good results if you stick to something. Like last night started off pretty bad. It wasn't as bad as this though, but I think this is just a bit of fatigue compared to last week. Oh well. What's up, man? Haven't seen me in years. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm definitely feeling that mechanically too. For some reason, like every single flick involving a side flip, it's just been terrible tonight. I said earlier I was just gonna do that, and then I stopped doing it. I need to do that in free play until the next match. My setup is off too, because the ball keeps falling off like almost every time. There it is. Just need that every single time. I think I need to warm up flicks before streaming now, or just before playing at all. I never used to have to do that, but now I think that's something I might need. I think I end up doing like every single type of flick accidentally. I don't really try to, it just depends on where the ball is on my car. It's very situational. I've hit the crossbar with that a lot lately. Although, it's better than what I was getting earlier. I was pretty sure I was in front of him enough there, but guess not. I didn't want to start this match by conceding a pretty basic goal. It's happened too much for the first two matches. For me. Almost a normal goal. Still savable. I was pretty scared of his recovery there. Good hear him. Oh, nice. Okay, things are starting to come together again. Looking better. There are some newer flicks that I know people are doing, but I don't really know the name of them. Or any of the names of the newer stuff. It's probably a really bad decision, but felt like doing it. Wow. That was the ugliest thing ever. I tried so hard to turn in for him and messed up pretty bad. No power again. Just hoping he would jump down early. I also wanted that to go a lot higher than it did, but well. This might be a match of just dropping all my MMR, or a night of dropping all my MMR. But again, have to play through it. Oh, you're kidding me at my ball. My ball. Wow. My car fell off the ball. Or it bounced off of it. Just gonna wait for him to pop it. That was dangerous by me, but... No! I played that terribly. I didn't mean to recover the way that I did. Which keeps happening, but again, it's just me having to get rid of too much rust. I'm still messing up that side flip when I go for it. Dipping my car's nose down, and I never mean to. Any mechanics that are too hard and I can't do? At the moment, all of them. I mean, at least that's how I feel. No. Free goal for him, right? A little bit lucky though. Really good flick. I was hoping he would challenge. Again, dip my car's nose down. Misjudging those. I need to be able to score that every time I attempt it though. That's the thing. Yikes. It's just... no. That flick has been an automatic miss every time I've tried it. That's so upsetting, man. But... the way it is. Oh well. Hate competitive ones, but it's fun watching and doing private. Yeah, privates are like the most fun way to play 1v1s, I think. Like, by far, I'd say the most fun. My Twitch feed is very delayed at the moment. Not the chat, but the feed in case I missed anything. I'll check it in a second. I should do it manually. I shouldn't have left that open for him at all. Lieberhim, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. When I saw you switched over to Twitch, I was like, I bet he probably just followed. But yeah, appreciate it, man. Okay. I'm trusting my mechanics now. Taking a leap of faith. Maybe a horrible decision, but I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, really? I'm glad you're impressed by it, because I'm I'm really annoyed by it when it happens, but glad it still looks like somewhat nice. Gotta pass the ball straight to it. No, I couldn't see his car. I thought that he was still in my corner, actually. It's nice and relaxing. I hope so. If, like, the background music isn't throwing me off. I know, on guitar. No, I needed him to spin out. I was counting on the demo, but it was a little risky for me to try that. If he'd hit that on target, it would be a goal for him. Thought he would push out after the spin. That last touch was vital. Can't just be allowing whatever. It was such a bad reset, but it's still hard for him to read. Oh, is that Flamingo? What is happening? Okay, that was like the biggest 50 win. I think it was because my car's nose tipped down again. Alright, believe me, that was the best boost over ball that you have ever seen in this game. No doubt about it. Finally have a break. Nice. Okay, finally got a flick. Took 2 years, but it came back. The skills came back. But still, yeah, it's been a little while. How have you been? Oh, that should have... I'd done better. Good. Gotta misread a bounce. And get to note after. And miss the boost. Only gets better. Solid power shot though. Again, my power shots have been pretty good tonight. Despite everything else that's not working. They've been really consistent. It's crazy how that works. Down for a 1v1? Ah, not tonight. I'll probably do like another tournament soon though. Definitely can't do it this weekend, but it would be fun. Haven't done that in like 2 years. 3 times in a row. High rank in ones, so you see the same people a lot. Even if I got my flip, or still had my flip, would have been a goal for him. Stupid save. A bit worse from last time, yeah. Well, I mean, me too, so... actually, I haven't gotten worse since the last time, just less consistent. Some things, though, are like... I don't know. Okay, I'm pretty sure I went through his car. I don't understand. that was the best 50 ever for him. Up by 2, all of a sudden, the match is not good. So. Rip the landing. I could really use that boost spawning, but it's not gonna happen. Thought he had so much faith in me. Been unlucky for him. Lost his flip. I was hoping that bump would put me in a spot like way better than that. So, I tried to double jump and my thumb got stuck. Don't know if I would have saved it, but it's just wanted to note that happened. We should challenge this. Everything involving that back corner flip, man. Every single time. So like that it wasn't like me it wasn't him defending and getting a good challenge. The ball was already off of my car by the time I backflipped, so there was just no flick there, which it just hurts. It hurts right now. It's a lot, but oh well. I was hoping that would be top corner, but. Okay. Finally got a good side flip. Well, good 50 out of a side flip. He got the boost on his touch, so you have to be quick. I don't know. I really don't. I really don't understand. I don't know if this could feel more frustrating, but play through it. I could have done that 50 a lot better. Let's take out a demo. Okay, nice. Got the power I want. Doing a 360 dribble. It's because it's really awkward. They don't know if I'm gonna flick halfway through it. Plus, there's kind of just the surprise of how you don't ever see anybody go for it. If they're already planning to challenge me, then you'll see them do it. But if they're not intending to challenge me, that's why they don't usually go for it. Like, if I play against Brody, for example, because I played him so many times, as soon as he sees me start to turn like that, he challenges. So, it's a lot easier to score on someone who's not expecting it at all. No, that was a good chance. Well, the aerial was a good chance at the 360. So, trying not to get demoed there. Nearly a really good shot from him. Misjudged that pretty badly. Really got away with that one. He's upset at himself for hitting it the way he did. But he gets a good 50. That was dangerous because I have no boost, so just decided to go up to the sidewall. Oh, what's up, Speed? How's your night going? I still can't get the flick. I don't know why I was so confident that I was going to be able to 50 that after he jumped. There's no way I reached that, like, no matter what, but something in my brain told me I could. Everything was good until the second reset. The way my car fell off the ball, I was air rolling like I'd never done an air roll before. But yeah, still just have to keep messing up. It's gonna come back. Also feel like sneezing, which isn't helping. Missed that by a little bit. It's gonna hit me on landing. I still don't get his card to spin, which is what I'm going for there. Nice. It was the ugliest aerial he's ever seen in his life, because I did not want my card to bounce off the way it did, but the recovery was everything. Plan B, very important in this game. Nice. Gonna try to pull off something really nice dribbling once I get the chance. Could be a terrible idea, but I'm already losing like all the MMR I got, so I don't mind as much right now. Couldn't finish it. It's too far to the right side. Or I was too far to the right side. Didn't want to touch the ball like that. What? Okay, that was actually a little bit of lag that time. On my final touch. I don't know if that affected me dropping the ball, but it's really weird at the ending of it. That's like the best thing I've ever seen. The game was like, no, it was lag. Have the goal back. Love it when that happens. fine with him pushing up on it. Demo is very good for me. I should pop this up for an aerial, but I want that to be more top corner. Or any top corner instead of middle of the net. I was hoping he would back off so I could control a little bit, but not that time. Smart of him not to. He knows I'm baiting him there, so it's hard for him to go for it. I wish that was in. Oh, it is top corner. That was... yeah, calculated. Thank you, Speed. Well, you know what? The first 4 matches I had a lot of stuff not go my way, so that felt nice. That felt good. Same guy. 5 matches in a row. See if I can win this this next one. Yeah, 50 of dreams. I need an air dribble out of that and like nothing else. Once I get those touches under control again, they're going to be really good for me, but right now I have to keep missing that until it comes back. It's mostly in my takeoff when I'm messing up. Like, doing an air dribble from that spot comes down to your first touch, but your first touch is dependent on how you take off from the ground. Nice. Each time I take the ball up, he's feeling really awkward, so I keep doing it. I can tell he's awkward because his positioning becomes really, I don't know if scarce is the right word, but it looks like he doesn't know what to do. There's just something kind of weird motion in his car. Okay, again, I can't spin people out. What does it take to... How many times do I have to hit their car before the demo actually does anything? Cool. I think he's trying to improve at the same aerial stuff because he's willing to go for it and mess up too, so... The good thing for me is, like, I don't have to learn it, I have to relearn it, so it's going to be a bit easier for me than it is for other people, but it'll still take time. When I was, like, feeling the best in ones, I could consistently air dribble into a reset from a lot of awkward spots. Nice. Didn't mean to touch it though. I wanted to do a spin there, but the angle is like the worst thing ever to try to spin from, so I decided not to go for it. It'd be crazy if I could get on a really big win streak after the stream started. Of course. It's the same air roll left. Air roll left and right, they're just a little off. But It's okay. And for the last 2 days, my allergies have been really just annoying. Not terrible, just annoying. Perfectly annoying. Worked out pretty well. Is a speed flip kickoff compared to a wave dash? A lot faster. From what I've noticed, I think wave dash is probably the slowest. I'm lucky. Almost. Nice. Very uncomfortable for him there. Okay, the mechanics, they're reappearing. I think it's the third fastest. I think a normal diagonal flip is a bit better than a wave dash kickoff, if I remember right. That was the most brilliant pass I've ever done, honestly. I don't even have passes in threes like that. But yeah, I would definitely recommend speed flip kickoff over wave dash. Wave dash is good for a mix-up, but no, it couldn't be worse. It's good to mix up with. Like, I'll try it right here and show you, because he's gonna do a speed flip, so it may work out as a nice mix-up. Or may get me scored on. I'll find out. See how much later I was to that? I know I didn't do it perfectly, but still made a difference. Ended up getting a goal though, which is pretty nice. He kind of messed up his aerial and made it too slow. Keep up the pressure. Nice. He was hoping that I'd backed off, and he didn't mean to hit it so heavily. And a bit of a mistake by him too. Okay, this is making up for the way that stream started. Started out pretty rough. No, I was so sure he would try to do a cut instead of a pop. I was like completely positive he would do that, but smart of him. If I had paused, I would have been doing good. Ah, good decision by him. GG. Man, I'm like sniffling every I feel like every few seconds. God, I'm getting so many 1v1s. Oh, I don't get to play him again. Yeah, the wave dash kickoff is really good to have as a mix-up as you go higher in rank, but I think speed flipping is definitely like the most useful thing that you can learn next. I'm lucky for him that he didn't didn't get a flip reset. And then he ends up messing up his thing afterwards. He probably messed up his recovery because he was upset about missing that reset. Most likely. Not the touch, Just willing to let him score that on me. Really, really low chance that he pulls off the angle. This works out really well for me. Ooh, off by a little. Upsetting that I missed the demo there. Went all in for it. I was pretty confident I'd be able to get it too, but no. The diagonal flick. I think it's the most powerful one. Well, it's like the quickest one that you can do to get a lot of power, like doing it right now. No! I didn't want that one to bounce so heavily off of the post. Mine wasn't as powerful as I wanted it, but I also tried to adjust it because he was already challenging. So I had to line it up a bit differently. My thumb is getting stuck to the controller too often. Okay, I don't understand demoing anymore. It's broken. Never understood it in the first place, to be honest, but... That's cool. Okay, I'm in a lot of nose pain. That's not why I got scored on. That happened after. Resisting the urge to sneeze too much. Nice shot. Really nothing I can do about that other than rush immediately. I think a 90-degree flick is pretty good. Yeah, that was really well aimed. Let's never let him get a sidewall shot ever again. I would love to stop hitting the post on my landings. No. I was lined up badly, but it's still a really bad bounce for me. Alright, that doesn't make sense. No boost spawn too. That was the saddest part of that whole thing. I was 100% positive it was spawning for me, but not that time. That game was a few too many mechanical mistakes. I'm just gonna blame it on allergies. Blame everything on my nose. Anything I can. This game is something else to play when you feel like you're gonna sneeze every time you say a word. Again, I don't know what it is. Some people have been having allergies around me, so maybe it's just something in Texas at the moment. Flicks to learn for the lower ranks. Breezy and musty flicks aren't worth learning until you can air dribble. The musty flick is pretty useful, I would say. Oh wait, it's Jordan. I haven't seen him in forever. He's probably going to be pretty good at defending me. He at least used to know my playstyle really well. Or he'll get upset at himself. Musty flicks are somewhat useful. I don't know what I'd say are like the top 3 though. Just whatever's the most fundamentally like easy for you to do. So a front flip, doing a flick like that. It's really basic. It's really it works, you know. Same for the diagonal flick. But the diagonal flick is a bit better because you can make the ball go sideways, which is the important detail. So you can aim it at the top corner across from you, which is a bit difficult to do with the front flip. I'd say you really only need those 2. You can add a musty if you want, but I definitely recommend adding a musty before a breezy. Breezy has a long setup to it, so you're more likely to get ruined by a challenge or something, you know. Oh my gosh. Like I said, my thumb's not working. It's just not working. Neither is my nose, but oh well, I can play through it. Oh, an unlucky farm. That's what I mean, he was waiting for me to do a cut dribble. He was waiting right there for me to go back across. Have to watch for him. I used to run into Jordan like all the time in ones. He's probably like one of the top 10 people I've played the most in this game. Again, what does it take to spin out cars? I don't know. And he gone. Down to 1382, but it's honestly not too bad. Real quick, let me see what takes longer, a musty or a breezy. Because off the top of my head right now, I don't really... I mean, I think the breezy takes longer. They're about the same time, but I think the musty is definitely easier to learn first. And you can kind of get the same amount of power out of it if you do it right. So yeah, I'd say like number 1, just learn how to do a normal front flip properly, like that. And then learn how to turn your car in and do a diagonal flick. And you can do it the way I just showed, which is kind of a front corner flip. It's like a front flip. Or you can just do it by flipping to the side, which can also get you a ton of power. Like this. Both of those are really effective, and then third, just a musty, as I missed the rebound. I don't usually shoot musties unless it's an aerial. I'd much rather do a breezy off the ground. Because once you learn a breezy, it feels a lot more effective than doing a musty. It just feels smoother. Freestyling mechanics. None of those are necessary. But like air dribbling off the ground, probably the best one that you can learn. I mean, learning how to spin and stuff in the air, that's a great idea, but stuff like double resets and pogos aren't necessary if you're thinking of learning that. I'm guessing that you weren't, but all the stuff that's like pretty good opportunity-wise to do at your rank, I suggest doing. See if he gets a good power shot or not. Yeah, get off target. Yeah, he knows I want to cut those. It's a bit too far for him. No, I don't understand. Great, perfect. You saw that too. I was hoping to drop him a lot better than that. Bit unfortunate for him. He's having some mistakes, like he just came off of a 3-day break or something. Okay, what is that? Nice. Okay, every time I attempted that 50 earlier, I lost it. Now I'm actually winning those. It's a good feeling. So hoping we get bumped by him into the boost. Good attempts, but bit upsetting for him. He's just playing a bit off. I don't know. It seems like he's coming off of a break. Something kind of annoying today, because I noticed like my teacher had just a slight cough, and then as I was sitting in class, I felt like my throat was getting drier slowly. It's like light enough to where it doesn't feel like it's really bothering me that much, so it's not going to turn into me actually being sick, but I get so annoyed by that. I really wasn't too annoyed by it at school until I had to do voice lessons there. And then there's nothing like having to sing through voice lessons while you're feeling sick and having to perform anyways while you're sick. It's just not fun at all. But I'm excited to get a lot of my soft aerial touches back in order. The main stuff that I'm looking at that I know is going to be the most useful is just flip resets. And air dribbling into those flip resets with like 2 or 3 soft touches first. So that's what's going to need the most practice. and the most failed attempts at. Did I play this guy earlier? I don't remember. Cool. Everybody keeps attempting the pimp shot, but I've seen so few people able to pull it off. Alright, every time lately that I thought that was under my car, it has not been. So weak. Should have been way better. I like the demo though. This guy's kind of flailing all over the place with his flips. Gave me a really open opportunity. That was insane. Great shot, honestly. Looks like he's good at playing quick. He can shoot that. On command. He did watch the replay though, so he may not be used to scoring that. Oh, that's... No. I put it past the goal, hoping that he would think it was going in, but he jumped past it on purpose. So, good replay. I should have been more patient. Wow! How does my car flip like that? Okay. Yep. Okay, somehow earlier I did a side flip that didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. I still don't understand it. What's up again, Nightmare? Lost in the guitar, understandable. That's so unlucky for me. With the attempts. He's missing. Oh, so he's gonna miss. Would have been a really crazy ground pinch if I had pulled it off. Seek and Destroy. Sounds like a rock song, which means I haven't heard it. But I'll take your word for it though. What? Really hard for him to save that. Just taking full advantage of the space that he left. Nice. I just read it perfectly. Sitting back a bit further in that turns out to be a good way to avoid those kinds of bumps. Oh, nice for me. Perfect touches. Has a nice sounding piano. Send it to me. I'll let you know. Let you know what I think. No, I've missed that shot every time I've attempted it lately. So at least I almost got it. Rather than passing the ball after. My nose is going so crazy right now, it's unbelievable. Alright, how does that 50 like that? 3 points for him. Well, free pass. What if I knew how to land my car? Who would I be? What would I do? Ain't no way he doesn't get the move. I can't believe it. Worried about cursing. Most of the music, oh, not most of the music I listen to, but I don't care. A lot of the music that I listen to has whatever amount of language in it. Oh my gosh. Again, what if I knew how to land? Would that be insane and crazy and just unbelievable? I feel so happy right now that I want to sneeze. I'm not kidding right now. Well, I meant angry, not happy. It's just pain. I can't think while I'm trying not to sneeze. Okay, I survived. But yeah, you can listen to me. I don't really mind. I don't listen to it at the moment, but after stream I'll check it out and let you know. Honestly, I may have already mentioned this, but reversed pianos to me is my favorite sound to hear. Man, my nose just keeps getting worse. Allergies are getting harder to deal with. This may be the last match of stream. It's just so... if you haven't dealt with it, it's hard to explain, but it's just pain. Usually my allergies aren't this bad at this time, especially because I'm like not eating anything that's not eating any dairy or anything, so usually it wouldn't be this strong, but right now it just has to be different, I guess. I'm glad that my double resets are looking pretty stellar at the moment. Yeah, it's just like you just take a piano melody and you play it backwards, and it kind of sounds like a pad being played. It has a very unique sound. Quite a few R&B songs use it. It sounds like a really warped sounding pad. Some people don't like it, but to me it's just a gorgeous sound. I mean, you know, piano is my favorite instrument, and so it's just taking a sound I really like and really warping it in a really unique sounding way. But yeah, it tends to be my favorite sound. That, and I love whenever people have like oceanic sounding like pads and instruments. Which, again, a few R&B songs too. I don't know what counts as my favorite genre to listen to. I listen to so many different genres at different times, but I think it would be between R&B and lo-fi. And didn't go well? How much do you know about it? Like, do you know where chords are and everything and the different notes or different keys? So, like, even though I'm a piano major, I still have to take a basic piano training class that, like, every music major has to take. And it's really funny because for me, the class is like the easiest thing on earth because I've already had to do all this stuff. And so it's kind of, I don't want to say funny, but it's kind of funny watching people struggle on the piano while I'm just having a really, I don't know, really good time, just relax, doing things that I already know pretty well. He actually ruined my, What? He ruined everything unintentionally. I don't have words. I don't know how to describe this. Guitar music theory. Oh, so you know the chords, but you don't know the notes? Well, how do you know the chords if you don't know the notes? It seems strange. Or do you mean like sheet music notes? Pretty cool dribble. He's kind of fooling around a bit. Gave me a good opportunity. Oh, okay, sheet music. Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, how do you how do you know chords if you don't know like the root note or anything? That'd be kind of funny. Two or more notes? Usually, well, I mean, technically it counts as like 3, I think. Like it has to be 3. I mean, you could choose to only play 2 notes and it's still like interpreted as a chord. I've just been forced to learn all that stuff. Like all the really specific things about it. But yeah, chords are quite a bit of fun. Do you know anything about modes so far? Like Dorian mode or Lydian, Mixolydian mode? On guitar. To me, Dorian is the best sounding, like, I guess, key or scale on the piano. I mean, it's a mode, of course, but out of everything, I love the way it sounds more than major or minor keys. It's hard to make it go somewhere, but it still sounds really nice to me. Well, it's not exactly hard to make it go somewhere, it just doesn't really go places. One of my favorite Zelda songs is in Dorian. So Midna's Laments, or Midna's Desperate Hour. That song is in Dorian, if you've heard that one before. Just has a really, really nice soft sound to it. Yeah, so many good Zelda songs. My piano teacher for the summer, he can play like so many modern songs from video games and movies that it's so much fun. All the other teachers only know how to play classical stuff, but he just like starts playing a Zelda song randomly and stuff, and it's so much fun to have him as a teacher. Obviously, he's a lot younger than the other teachers. All the other ones only really talk about Beethoven or Bach or just a bunch of different composers, but it's nice to have some new and fresh stuff being played. That was such a terrible way for that to go. What even happens? Yeah, pop off the top of my car. What is the new soundtrack like for the new Breath of the Wild? I haven't played it, so I don't know what the music is really like. I've heard some people love it, others think it's just kind of okay. So I'm guessing it kind of depends on the person. That's really funny. He is my favorite Dorian skill. Sounds the best to me. Again, imagine if I knew how to land. Crazy, right? Then I wouldn't end up in the middle of the field in a spot where I'm really awkward. Oh. Please tell me it's not. Oh, it is. So weak. Still works, but took me way too long to be able to shoot it. It's kind of weird taking music classes because you become way better at music, but not exactly better at the instrument that you play. Like, you do get better at the instrument, but wait, he didn't hit the ball, but he was able to hit my car there. That doesn't make sense to me. My car was like, the ball was like perfectly side on in my car. That's smart of him. I'm really hoping he goes for a low 50. Nobody's gone for like low 50s at all lately. Cool. It's just weird. I'll take it though. Close call, but it was a bit too high for him to pull that off. Once I saw him miss the boost, I knew he was going to commit to the challenge. When people miss the corner boost, it leaves them with way less options to recover and turn back, so just played it for a low 50 on the side. Pretty sure his car should have gotten that boost, but it didn't really matter anyways for whatever reason. That's such a weird bump. Interesting. Hoping to jump over him, or at least get a bump, but... Really good job by him there. Perfect flick that time. Really hard for him to save that. Thankfully, all my power shots tonight have just been what I've needed. Okay, how to get a really weak and ineffective shot. How? I keep getting no effect from hitting people's cars, like on the back of them. Good wide angle from him. Almost turns into a goal for him. I needed to land like 5 times sooner than I did there. Good recovery, Barn. No. Did everything I could, but that bump was really, really good for him. Especially with the way that it bounced off of the wall. Well, the ball bounced. Horrible side flip for me there. He's targeting a lot of bumps. Cool. Assuming that's not what he wanted. He did a good job to stay grounded. No way does he get that spawn? Oh. Almost a recovery. Matches of tonight just been so painful. So many of them really painful. I haven't lost that much MMR, but as much as I want to keep playing, my allergies are annoying me a bit too much. So I will stream again soon, but I don't want to end on the spot. Was pretty fun though. Well, somewhat fun, other than all the mechanics that were a bit frustrating, but again, it'll come back. So, ended at around 1395, which is not bad at all. The Discord? Yeah, I'll let you know. But yeah, for everyone who checked out the stream, thanks guys. I will, I think I'll stream again tomorrow. But, yeah, the rare Wolv frustration. It has its moments where it does happen. Allergies get me more frustrated than the game. It's the funny thing. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow will be a bit easier. But hope y'all enjoyed it. Yeah, I'll try to stream again then, and I will see you guys later.